So she's trapped in this never-ending thing that keeps going anytime she goes out the door in business and whatever. She's just trapped in that whole, never based on actions, never based on performance. It's always based on racism, and that's a strange place to be. I don't think that could be changed, man. I don't think human beings, you know, like, you're always gonna have people wired in a really weird you're always gonna want to have at least 50% that want more for themselves than for other people, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it, regardless of how. You know what I mean? Like, I believed it right off the bat. I'm like, why would you say I'm at work right now? But he called it that people are getting so good at just being able to lie.
This is kind of old, but there's like this game called Wolfenstein. It was like one of the first like shooting games ever, but they just released a new one because it's like a chain. And it's the whole premise of the game is basically just like a world where the Nazis win World War II, and you're like a counter-resistance, and you have to like topple them, sort of thing. And like the one that just came out recently got like some pushback because some people were offended that they were killing Nazis and Klansmen, because it's like takes place in America.
Oh yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like,
So those movements, yeah, right. Because they were the bad guys that you're trying to topple.
Yeah, because they're like, you shouldn't just kill people for their beliefs.
I was this morning on the other station that we listened to. They were talking about like video games and how you know how they make their money. It's free to play, but when you buy it, so it's like, and it's common sense, but it's like the bottom. Well, oh no, that's not my point. The point is, the bottom line is, normally the best player in the game are the ones that have spent the most money, and so it's like your reward for being the best is that you spent more money. So it's really just such a scam that, you know, the reward for winning something should always be you're getting something, right?
Yeah.
But I guess you can suspend belief so much that real money can go out hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and you're paying to be the best because you have the best armor, you have the best guns, you have the best So it's like all the games have been programmed that way, and people are programmed to be able to suspend reality to that point, and that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't get that.
They make like 50% of their money off of like 1% of their players.
Right, that makes sense.
Because it's just that tiny group that will spend lots and lots, and most people won't.
Well, if you're smart about it, I mean, if you're okay with wasting time, that's the worst thing. But if you're okay with it, the smart person will just play it a little bit, go on to the next game, go on to the next game, and not get involved with.
Because like most people I know, like, will never spend money on a free game. Like the phone games, like most people don't do that. It's like, but the people who do spend lots of money on it. So
right.
It's like a one or the other.
Right, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're into it for a couple of days, you're at least gonna do so. If you have a credit card on file or whatever, you're gonna buy something. Because that's just a need to be part of you. You don't want to be that one warrior or whatever with nothing, just naked. It's like, yeah, that dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, I remember you saying, I want to get a gun. You know, it's like, I get it, but it's just not real. I mean, I'd much rather be able to touch and see the result of my energy rather than just have it disappear at the end of that moment, because that's what happens. It just disappears. I mean, you stay as a standing, but it really is just disappears. It's just it's total pretend. You can't say to someone who you're looking for a job, or, you know, with experience, well, you know what, one time I got to Halo and I got, because that, as an employer, I would say, this person wasted time. They don't have good judgment. Now all these people are going to do the same thing.
I got mad that you cut him up.
What?
His horn wasn't intimidating.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, so it's just weird how it all gets connected back to how people are thinking now. If young people are wired that brings them satisfaction. And at the end of the day, when it comes to really, unless you evolve out of it, and unless you had a parent, Sean, that was like really giving you like, I don't want to know anything about video games or anything like that, but also stayed trying to understand you and not saying you can't do it. Like, I even supported you in wanting to do it professionally. If you're going to invest your time in something, you better want to turn something out of it, right? So that's really my only point in anything of all this. But most of these generation, their dads and moms are going out partying on Friday nights, and they're just letting their kids just get so connected that they take that to their 20s and 30s now, you know? So it's just bad because people can't think anymore correctly. Like talking about professions and shit like that, when, you know, oh yeah, well, I play this game and I invest all this money in that, when, well, you should buy an ounce of gold and let that sit there, and buy another ounce of gold and let that sit there, and buy another ounce of gold, instead of buying a gun that doesn't exist, and, you know, armor that doesn't exist. But at the end of the day, when you turn 30, you'll have 80 ounces of gold, and guess what? You're rich over time. When I was young, it was like, I mean, when I was your age, gold, I think, was $180 an ounce. And now it's like $1,500 an ounce. Well, it is. In my, to be my lifetime type thing. How was it? 8:28?
20. Just 20.
When you do get out, just be careful because you're on the roadside. You understand?
That's the counter to Range Rover.
Huh?
Radio Rover.
Yes, that we did.
Radio.
I just think in some cases the verbiage.
Thank you.
Fix your face. Fix your face.
Because I'm all about, like, look, listen, I've tried everything. This isn't working out. But when you tell somebody, fix your face, that's not an answer.
Because they be looking at you in the face, be a little broken.
You know, you can say, hey, you know what? I'm not happy. This isn't working out. I'm leaving.
Fix your face.
That, to me, that's more impactful. Like, damn, okay.
Right.
If someone
Not
says,
just fix
I'm
your
not
face.
happy, you're like, whoa.
You're an a-hole. Fix your face. So don't say
Don't-
fix your face, say I'm not happy.
Don't say fix your
That
face.
doesn't really sound kingly, you know what I'm saying?
Don't say
You're
fix your face. Do not say fix
On
your
the
face.
radio next. Yes, King.
Oh, tell someone, fix your face.